Hello YouTube, thought I'd do a quick video here. Just here the other day I was using my mobile radio. I'll post a link to this. I have a handheld hooked up to an amplifier. I'll zoom out and show you the setup here in a minute. But at any rate, I went to go key up the microphone, and the red light on the amplifier would not turn on. So I thought, oh, okay, well, maybe this plug got, pulled out a little bit. So I plugged it in and it works. And I'm going to show you something. I'm going to talk on it here. I'm going to key this up. Radio check. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, hopefully you'll hear this.
Radio check. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so you heard that. It's working fine. No, sounding real good. Well, here's what's interesting, and I never really checked this, to be honest with you. When I got this new about a year ago, probably a little over a year ago, I never really pulled this boot back to see, what's it, how do they have this. And this is interesting. When you pull this boot back, I'm going to unclip this. Let's do it this way so I don't. If you pull the boot back, you're going to notice there are some wires that are not being used. Obviously, the unit just works fine. You just heard me talk on it. So my first thought, these wires broke off. But after looking at it closer, that's not the case because they're too short. Obviously, to go inside this connector, they got to be much longer. So I'm thinking that retevis just never used those wires. They didn't need to. There's only 3 wires being used on this microphone. And I don't know if there's any documentation or not, but I'm going to tell you how the wires should go. With the plug, it plugged into the amplifier with the tab facing up. All the way to the right is yellow, green, and then blue. Those are the 3 wires. So if you have the tool, this right here is what the phones would use back in the day, landline phones. So if you had that tool to crimp on a new end, you might be able to fix your connector if you need to. So I'm willing to bet, unless mine, unless it did something differently, if you pulled your boot back, you're going to see wires that are not being used. So do not freak out if that's the case, because that's how it's supposed to be. Like I said, if they were broken off, they'd be much longer because they have to reach inside there. You know what I'm saying? So that's, I believe this, they just don't use them. Now, here's what's interesting. This microphone, you can replace just the cable. You don't have to buy a whole new microphone. So let me show you here. Let me zoom out. Let's zoom this thing out. Let's kind of show you. There's a setup I use. I did a video on it. It's my little portable amp on my. I got a demo one hooked up to it now, but it's my little portable system here. I can throw the vehicle in vehicle real easily. But here's what's interesting. This is kind of neat about this. Let me see if I can hit the focus there better. If you take this cable off the radio, the cable will come off this end. If you pull that boot back, let me show you. So if you pull this back, I'm going to try to do this here. Looks like that. Okay. Pull the tab right there, the little tab. You can pop this microphone off. Okay. So now this cable is like a network, like an RJ45 cable. All the wires in here are being used. Okay. This cable, like I said, only 3 are being used. But I'm wondering, and I sent retevis an email, if you can buy just the cable. And it'd be kind of good to know and how much without the microphone, because we can maybe should be a little cheaper without the microphone. Not everybody's going to have the special tool to put a new end on here, so that's why I think it'd be kind of good to know if they sell the cable, and if so, how much. So I sent them an email. Let's see what they say. Let's hope I don't have to buy the whole cable with the microphone. Although I can't, this microphone ain't, I can't imagine it being real expensive. But you would think I'd be able to buy this cable. What a person should do, and I should do this, I may order a new cable just for the heck of it. I should mount this. This is the end that goes on there. What I should do is I should plug this in, get me a clip, okay? And let me see if I can prop this up here to kind of show you what I'm talking about. I should, well, let's go try that once. On this piece of board here that I use, I should mount a clip right here so that this thing don't get pulled on. I don't pull on the connector. You know what I'm saying? So if I put a clip on here like this, then that way I pull on here and not the connector. So I should mount a clip on there. So I may do that yet just to avoid problems. Actually, I'd probably do it this way since I have the microphone clip over here. Probably mount it like this. And I may have a little metal clip here. I could probably zip in there with the screw, then maybe zip tie it. But that's what I should probably do. But anyway, I just kind of want to show you this video and tell you what the wire, how the wires are supposed to be there. So if you ever do pull this plug off and you have the tool to fix it, or you know someone that's got the tool, you can strip this cable back and fix it and fix your cable without buying a new one. But like I say, we'll see if they sell just the cable and how much. So that it'd be nice to know. So anyway, thought I'd just shoot this video showing this. If you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. Please subscribe. Thank you and have a good day.